State Labor's been forced to defend the backroom process that replaced the Premier. The opposition says voters are sick of nameless, faceless union men deciding the future leaders of the state and country. But one senior MP says elected union leaders have an important role to play. Political reporter Nick Harmson.
On a trip to India, the Premier's public focus is education and diplomacy. But relations with those back home remain strained. Mr Rann isn't talking to his nominated replacement.
We haven't had an opportunity to speak directly yet, but we've communicated, but not directly.
And the man overlooked for the top job is offering only faint praise of the party's choice.
But do you think he'll be a good Premier?
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine.
Like Mike Rann, John Rao learnt of Jay Weatherall's ascension on Friday in a meeting with union leader Peter Malinauskas. After Kevin Rudd's political assassination, backroom involvement is a sensitive issue for Labor.
A member of the Labor Party who's been involved in discussions came and spoke to me, and it was a cordial sort of chat, I think you could say.
And was that Peter Malinauskas?
Yes, it was.
Well, I think the people of this state and this country in general are sick of nameless, faceless men being the people who decide who'll be the Prime Minister or the Premier of the state.
Peter Malinauskas has a face, he's rather good looking, and he's got a name, and he was elected by the 20,000 or so members of the Shop Distributive and Allied Employees Association. He has a role to play in a Labor government.
He may have a face,
Look, there's no doubt that he's a very attractive young man.
but he's not showing it, leaving it to ministers to explain how someone from outside Parliament can tell a Premier it's time for generational change.
The leader of the party is elected, democratically elected, by the Parliamentary Caucus.
Then how can Peter Malinauskas go to Mike Rann on Friday and tell him his time is up when no one has had a vote?
I'm not discussing any matters that are internal to the party.
Caucus members, I mean, we talk to each other, and there's been a developing view over months now that Mr Weatherall, it was the right choice.
The party's choice is made. Now it's up to Mike Rann to reveal the date. Nick Harmson, ABC News, Adelaide.